Sai Ram, Nandini.
Sai Ram.
So continuing our saga, anything else that you want to share? Any other stories? I know there are probably dozens, hundreds.
Let me share this first. So, I am by my emotional composition an extremely logical being. Okay, so everything has to, fit. Like it has to be mathematically right. And once Swami had said, why are you boxing me to this? Like you're boxing me to like something called perfection. Why are you not seeing me in the chaos?
So this is internal dialogue, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Yeah, and forgive me when Swami sometimes loudly says, internally
Right.
says, gives a thought. It's all for me, Swami says.
It's all the same for you.
It's all the same.
I only clarify for the viewers.
Yeah, when I say that. So that got me thinking, because chaos is also some sort of a mathematical model. We really don't see Swami in chaos.
It's true.
And it's so interesting because, when he said that, I did not really, though I sort of intellectually analyzed it, the first experience came when I'd been somebody had invited me home for a puja, and then, so it was a long day at work and I went in a little late. It was towards the end, most of the guests had come and gone. There were like 2 or 3 ladies there. And I walk up to the altar, and the altar is somewhat messy.
Sure.
It's got, like turmeric and haldi, the kumkum, and the rice is like, and even the arrangement and the setup was not really like the best. There was no order to it. It was kind of tacky. And I go there to pray, and really all of this doesn't instill any sense of devotion. It's just like, okay, I'm really super analyzing the altar at that point.
I see. You're in your head.
Yeah, it's all in my head. I'm very much in my head. And then and immediately there's this, oh wow, what a beautiful altar we put up at the Sathya Sai center of Atlanta. We're like so ordered. You know how this comparisons in the mind. And then they said, the lady said, well, why don't we end with Aarti? We'll do Shirdi Sai Aarti. Okay? And so they start. The 3 ladies start in 3 different pitches.
I see.
There's no synchronization. There's like really, it's like, Guru, Rama, it was like, and at that instant, before a thought could hit me, that, oh my gosh, what is this, a cacophony? An immense vibration started within me. Like I was literally, vibrating at a high energy. No thought. And even now as I speak, I can feel that vibration. That was probably, I've had these vibrations in the past, but that was such an intense vibration that I was so totally transfixed in that spot. And as the vibrations really hit the peak, and Swami said, now feel me in the chaos as well. And then there were like these layers and layers and layers of understanding. That's just, this vibration itself is something has triggered this vibration. It's something that has gone into a chaos. The mind has not understood what's happening. The body is not able to comprehend. For us, is that chaos? Or is that really a semblance of who we are? Like, are we that vibration? and we're just associating with this gross body, or really if we were in our vibration and we were in perfect order with that vibration, maybe everything is orderly in the world. It's us looking at it as a separate entity and calling it orderly and calling it chaos. And I think, maybe another cloak fell away that day, where what are we really judging? Like, what is this? What are these words? What are these labels? So I would say, thanks to Swami, a few of those labels dropped that day. And I feel the deeper one dives into oneself, these things will surface. I mean, we shouldn't aim to do something else at some other time, but in this moment, when everything is in harmony, if I can harmonize with that moment, then there's really no deviations whatsoever, right? So at that point there's no mind, it's just being.
Sai, thank you so much for sharing.